your GPA is 0.25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low. All because your counselor, your coach, and your parents couldn't make sense of the rules. And by the time you find out, it was too late to catch up. Boom. Game over. Honest Game is the clear pathway for getting in. We automate the process so the student, the parent, the coach, the counselor, and the college all get real-time eligibility updates. With Honest Game, everyone knows what to do before it's too late. In the last 20 years, total athletic scholarship money has grown from $2.5 million to over $3 billion. With the NCAA on the verge of allowing student athletes to earn money on their likeness, recruits and college coaches will more than ever need to know their eligibility status. Learn more at honestgame.com and let the dream live on.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on applying the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The freeze. Yes, sir! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the breaks. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close with the glow. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Oh, this world's a little crazy. Oh, you are mine.
Here at Chill Cryosauna, we help you chill out, literally. Using cryotherapy, this innovative treatment exposes the body to very cold temperatures, thus stimulating multiple health benefits, such as improving the speed of your recovery and your range of motion. Cryotherapy also can boost metabolism, as well as your immune system. And let's not forget, increase your strength while helping you eliminate pain. Here at Chill Cryosauna, we offer multiple services, including red light therapy and localized or whole body cryotherapy. A better, healthier you is just a phone call away. Call us now to book an appointment, and don't forget to ask about our membership programs.
Hey everybody, Charlie Bales from CB Supplements here. We are your collagen company.
And welcome back to the 2022 Varsity Sports Network High School Football Media Day here in Gainesville, Florida at the Hotel Indigo here in Celebration Point. Your host, Bobby Latmore from Varsity Sports Network. And we are very, very proud to bring you a state runner-up last year for Class 1A, the Hawthorne Hornets with head coach Cornelius Ingram. And coach, I know you got to the state finals, but that 1 point still sticks in your craw, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We think about it all the time, especially right after the season. But I think the guys have done a great job with kind of putting it to the back of their minds going into the off season. And we've had a great off season so far. So hats off to them.
Fantastic. Coach, going back last year, coming forward to this year, what's been any changes to your philosophy? I mean, how do you change? How do you fix success? You guys were phenomenal last year. So did you change anything to get more out of them this year, or what?
Um, we took a different approach going
Okay.
into the weight room. With me being the girls' basketball coach, I would normally kind of do basketball workouts inside while the guys are in the weight room, and then they'll come over and we'll go out on the field together. I've been in the weight room every single day with the guys. I've been kind of lifting with them. I'm actually the DJ while we're in there, so it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I think we've gotten bigger, stronger, and faster over the last couple months. And it'll definitely show. It'll definitely show.
You've shown. I see
Yeah,
you working out.
absolutely.
You got a little bit. You put some you cut a little bit right there.
Absolutely.
You look like you still got a little bit of eligibility
You
left.
know, I always tell the guys I have to lift, and just in case they try me.
Ah,
So
I see. I
yeah,
gotcha.
it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the way you're
So
looking right now, it ain't gonna happen long. It ain't gonna. I wouldn't trust it. But Coach, again, just a wonderful season last year. Talk about your offense this year coming back. I'm not sure how many left last year from your offense.
mhm,
You had a couple guys that were
mhm.
very vital,
Yep.
but you did. Yeah, I think you're kind of a more of a not so much a rebuild, but a replace kind of thing.
Absolutely. Of course, up front with our offensive line, Colin Bryant, he was a senior left tackle for us. He graduated, and then we had one of our top receivers graduate. Um, but we kind of have some young guys who are ready to fill in. Of course, Moselle Williams is the right tackle, who's right here to my left. Darian Owens, right beside me, he actually played center for us all year. Uh, we'll probably move him to that other tackle spot. Um, Brian James, our running back, over 1,300 yard rushing. He's returning. Munn Randall, who's down here to my right, he's one of our slot guys where we kind of want to get the ball to him in open space and let him do his thing. And then, of course, losing a really good quarterback like Tyler Jefferson, he was very huge in our run game, of course. But my son, who will step in as a starting quarterback, uh, very tall, athletic. We're excited. I'll be honest. We're excited about where our offense can go. We're excited about what our defense will be able to do. I think in the last couple of years we've been pretty good. This will probably be my best defense this upcoming season. Absolutely.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You were pretty good last year. You held some teams that were high powered, especially going through that playoffs, scoring 30, almost 40 points, and you shut a couple of them out and
Yes.
then kept them under 10, 15 points.
Yes. Yes.
And you're going to be better this year.
We'll be better. We'll be better. You know, I think, having guys like Stanley, of course, and then Jalen Ruth, who are probably the most important guys on our defense, just emotional leaders. They're doing everything off the field and on the field the right way. But just, the way they lead workouts, they're really in tune to whatever the coaches are trying to do. And I think that's the most important part, to have guys like these five young men up here. They're almost like additional coaches for us. Being in a small town, everyone knows everyone. I graduated from Hawthorne. Most of my coaching staff are Hawthorne alum. Just to have these kind of kids, you get to coach every single day. It's priceless, man, and I enjoy it. I know these kids enjoy it. So the most important thing for us, we try not to take the fun out of the game. We let these guys be themselves and is able to show on Friday nights.
Fantastic. What a great philosophy. That makes it gets a lot more out of them, and they respect that. That's
Absolutely.
really, really good. Well, let's meet some of the Hornets that you brought, defending it's the Fate State runners up. I'll get it right here in a minute. Coming up here for 2022. I know you don't like that runner up behind it, but you know what? You got an opportunity this year to make something of it. I tell you that. And you guys will definitely be back. But let's meet right now, Mr. Jalen Ruth. Jalen, the coach mentioned your name as part of that defensive heart and soul. Tell us a little bit about that and what you do to become of that.
Hey, well, my name is Jalen Ruth. I'm a defensive end for Hawthorne, and I try to bring a whole lot of energy to our defense and keep all of our guys up and everything. If somebody misses a play, I always tell them just to keep their heads up and that they'll make that just to keep their heads up, so then they'll be able to make the play when it comes back their way. And I just try to really just play with a whole lot of energy after I make plays.
Jalen, you guys missed the state championship by 1 point last year. What's that been motivated? How has that motivated you coming into 2022 to get back there?
Motivated me a lot because that's not the first one that we lost. We actually lost one the year before as well, and both of them hurt. I still even think about the first one, and it's like I've been there 2 times, and hopefully I'm able to get back again for my senior year, and I want to be able to win one.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you this year. We're looking forward to seeing you play this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's meet Darian Owens. Darian, how are you, sir?
Doing good.
Doing good. Offensive lineman over there. Coach mentions your name as well as a top returner coming over. Going to move possibly to a new position this year. How do you feel about that?
I trust my coach, so I'm confident in whatever he tell me to do. Ready to do it.
So moving to that position is what more do you have to do conditionally wise and learning the plays wise? Is that any different or is basically the same?
I learned it all there. Feel me? So I'm locked in. Ready.
Pretty versatile, play anywhere, right? You going to center this year? Are you going to play one of those guys that are going to play center, guard, and tackle in one game?
Whatever the coach
One of those
need me.
ideas?
Yeah, whatever the coach need me, I'm at.
Well, that's pretty good because a lot of coaches love that, the versatility that you can play anywhere. Well, that's fantastic. Well, Darian, good luck to you this year. Look forward to seeing a lot of you out there.
Thank
Jamon Randall, what's up?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Got after the ball a little bit last year. You guys scored a lot of points. Can we expect that this year too?
Yes, sir. A lot. Coach, like, we have a very good offense. Like, a lot of trust in our players and a lot of confidence on the field. So I'm looking forward to it.
You take Coach Ingram's son to dinner or anything, buy him lunch or sandwich because you can throw you the ball more or what?
No, sir. Just like in practice and like on the field, like we treat each other like brothers, so everybody on the same page.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, good luck to you this year, young man. We're going to be watching you a lot as well. Mr. Stanley Cooks, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, there it is. I love it. Hey, there it is. He's been singing all the time right before us. Stanley, you're on that defensive line over there, defensive tackle. Again, and Coach just said it. You guys are going to be better this year than you were last year. And I'm just going to come flat out. How? You guys were phenomenal last year, and you're going to be better this year?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. How so?
Because what we try to do is get all the younger guys to buy into the program so that when it's time to roll, everybody on the same page and everybody rolling.
Yep, no doubt. So what are you doing? You're a senior this year, coming into the senior program, big man on campus this year. Okay, so how are you developing that? You've had leaders in front of you that you've gone for. So how are you taking their experience and what they told you and applying it to yourself as being a senior this year?
Just learning what they was teaching me and trying to teach it to the younger ones in a better way.
No doubt, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you're going to be better this year. I still don't see, I cannot figure this out. I'm trying to, Coach is just excited about it. I'm excited now because I definitely want to see you guys play. This is going to be fun to watch this year.
Yes,
And
sir.
of course, we'll leave it up to Moselle Williams here, the offensive line genius
How
on
you
the
doing?
end right here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yes, sir.
You going to hit me a rap real quick as you were singing right before we went on the air? Huh?
Nah.
Talk to me about this football team. You guys made it to the semifinals last year. You guys got great camaraderie. You got great chemistry. What's it going to take to get back to that semifinal game and possibly the state championship game? Or the state championship game, I'm sorry.
Last year, we had big expectations, but next year, this year, it's gonna need more. To be honest, like we know what it takes, so we gotta be greater.
We bring it up. Jalen brought up, and he brought, and I wasn't going to bring it up the year before you guys were in a state final, lost that one. Last year you lost again, but getting back to that state final, what's it going to take to get over that hump and win that championship for you guys this year?
We gotta be flat out dogs. Like me, myself, Swole, J. Roof, Darian, Vine. You gotta be leaders. Like we seniors is basically our last year.
Expectations are high, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Hope you get back there.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Great job, Coach. What a great bunch of young men.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. You got a great community behind you as well. Hawthorne's a great community.
Yes, it is.
And I tell you what, when we drive through to go to the football game on a Friday night, there's nothing open. We try to stop and get something to eat. We can't because everybody's at the game.
It's football.
Yeah, that's awesome. But congratulations again
Yep.
on a fantastic year last year. good luck to you this year coming up, because I have a funny feeling we're going to be watching you in the state championship again. And that's going to be fun to watch. This year, we're getting maybe a different result.
Yes.
We'll see, definitely.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a good luck here in 2022, and we'll see you soon.
All right,
No doubt.
Thank you.
We got one more, folks, coming in, one of the top teams here in the Ocala area, and we'll be back after this to introduce them to you here on the Varsity Sports Network.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach Paul here at D1 Orlando on Lake Mary. Here we got everything that you will need. We have strength classes, we have boot camp classes. Also, guess what? We have physical therapy here. If you have any ailments, any injuries, or any questions or concerns about why your joints do this or your muscles do this, we sit up here and educate you on that. Now, are you learning that at any other gym? I don't know, but I know you're going to learn that here.
Are you in the market for the finest athletic apparel available? Check out theimperialpoint.com. Fully sublimated designs, top quality, made in the USA apparel for any team and any fan. Check them out today at theimperialpoint.com or give them a call at 800-801-4884. Imperial Point Apparel, made in the USA.
We're often asked, what's more important in retirement, having a great plan or working with a great advisor? The answer is that both are vitally important to your retirement success. Retirement planning is not just a one and done. Even the best plans will need to be adjusted. That's exactly why you need an experienced partner to guide you on your journey. How confident are you? Call us today for a second opinion.
When you're a star high school student athlete, you compete tirelessly on the court and in the classroom to achieve your one dream of playing in college. Top schools recruit you and even offer you a scholarship. Then senior year hits, and you find out that the class you took actually doesn't count. Your GPA is .25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low. All because your counselor, your coach, and your parents couldn't make sense of the rules. And by the time you find out, it was too late to catch up. Boom. Game over. Honest Game is the clear pathway for getting in. We automate the process so the student, the parent, the coach, the counselor, and the college all get real-time eligibility updates. With Honest Game, everyone knows what to do before it's too late. In the last 20 years, total athletic scholarship money has grown from $2.5 million to over $3 billion. With the NCAA on the verge of allowing student athletes to earn money on their likeness, recruits and college coaches will more than ever need to know their eligibility status. Learn more at honestgame.com and let the dream live on.
Welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here now. Beautiful.
Jabari ties a little sleeve, and he's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports on episode 2 of the Nation.
This is the high school scoreboard show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
When you're a star high school student athlete, you compete tirelessly on the court and in the classroom to achieve your one dream of playing in college. Top schools recruit you and even offer you a scholarship. Then senior year hits, and you find out that the class you took actually doesn't count. Your GPA is .25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low. All because your counselor, your coach, and your parents couldn't make sense of the rules. And by the time you find out, it was too late to catch up. Boom. Game over. Honest Game is the clear pathway for getting in. We automate the process so the student, the parent, the coach, the counselor, and the college all get real-time eligibility updates. With Honest Game, everyone knows what to do before it's too late. In the last 20 years, total athletic scholarship money has grown from $2.5 million to over $3 billion. With the NCAA on the verge of allowing student athletes to earn money on their likeness, recruits and college coaches will more than ever need to know their eligibility status. Learn more at honestgame.com and let the dream live on.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on applying the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The freeze. Yes, sir! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the breaks. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rest. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the glow. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Oh, this world's a little crazy. Oh, you are mine.
Here at Chill Cryosauna, we help you chill out, literally. Using cryotherapy, this innovative treatment exposes the body to very cold temperatures, thus stimulating multiple health benefits, such as improving the speed of your recovery and your range of motion. Cryotherapy also can boost metabolism, as well as your immune system. And let's not forget, increase your strength while helping you eliminate pain. Here at Chill Cryosauna, we offer multiple services, including red light therapy and localized or whole body cryotherapy. A better, healthier you is just a phone call away. Call us now to book an appointment, and don't forget to ask about our membership programs.
Hey everybody, Charlie Bales from CB Supplements here. We are your collagen company, specifically your multi-sourced collagen company. We're the first and only NSF certified multi-source collagen on the market. Our product helps athletes recover and strengthen their joints. But our product also has a bunch of other awesome benefits. It can help you sleep. It can decrease overall inflammation throughout your body. It can help you with your digestive system. And lastly, it can give you the hair, skin, and nails of the gods. Check us out on our website, cbsupplements.com, and follow us on all the socials at cbsupplements.
Hey guys, this is Coach West here at D1 Training, Dr. Phillips. Nowadays, being a good athlete isn't enough to be successful in your sport. You gotta keep up with your speed training, your strength training, your skills training, making sure you're eating healthy, staying flexible, staying mobile, but most importantly, getting good grades. We gotta stay eligible enough to be out in the field to compete. When it comes to getting better, here at D1 Training, you pick the goal, we help you get there. Come in, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here, beautiful. Oh, Thursday, man, right at the top of the 6.
Jabari has a little swing, and he's gone. Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports on episode 2 of the Nation.
This is the high school scoreboard show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
When you're a star high school student athlete, you compete tirelessly on the court and in the classroom to achieve your one dream of playing in college. Top schools recruit you and even offer you a scholarship. Then senior year hits, and you find out that the class you took actually doesn't count. Your GPA is .25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low, all because your counselor, your coach,
And hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2022 High School Football Media Days here on Varsity Sports Network. Here live from the Hotel Indigo here at Celebration Point in Gainesville, Florida. And I'm pleased to be joined by the partner of the new Varsity Sports Network Media Days and other things coming up, Mr. Josh Wilson of the Florida High School Football Network himself.com. You've been busy along with us today, haven't you? No, I don't think today it does. No doubt about it. Josh, we had a great day. We're waiting on one more team to come in. But I tell you what, Josh, what a great day of seeing these high school football teams in this kind of atmosphere with everybody getting a chance to interview them, see what's going to happen here in 2022. Yeah. And it's going to be Yeah, they have, and they showed out because they've been fantastic. I mean, it's been awesome to interview every single one of those teams. I have just had a pleasure with every one of them. Yes, and you as well on your podcast there on FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. So make sure to go to FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com to check out all of his podcast. Yep, all that stuff as well. So but Josh, one thing we've noticed a lot with these schools here in the North Central area, a lot of first year head coaches, a lot of coaches changes in these teams.
Between myself and the guru Dwight Thomas has told me, he works over with Catapult Sports, and Dwight has been on the FGR many times with Dan LaForest, and of course when we start looking at some of these numbers, start looking at some of the thing, and the numbers trended higher this year, and it's a lot of things are coming down. It's teachers pay, coaches pay. There's probably we're seeing a lot of these changes, but a lot of first year head coach, so a lot of young bucks in a lot of ways.
Right, right.
Of course, some of the first year head coaches. I think when you start to talk about legends in the building, talk about Robbie Pruitt, Williston, talk about legend there. The number of state championships he's won between what he won at University Christian in the late '80s, early '90s, and of course then Union County in the mid '90s. That had that back to back. They had like 52 game winning streak. That Richard Lakeland broke years down the road. But there's talent. There's excellence. There's depth in some of these schools, but then some of the schools are starting to they're trying to figure out how to keep the kids home. Because the days of open enrollment, you can almost go with anywhere. If there's a seat open, that they can go there, and no one can question that. So it's like keeping the kids home, or find ways to build programs, and it's not just it's play for the hometown team anymore. He's going to provide me the best opportunities. That's what a lot of kids are doing now.
Yeah, and we saw that a little bit here today with a lot of programs. We didn't really get into it there on the interviews with us, but I know you guys did back there in the back media room over there. But another thing we've noticed as well, a lot of the teams are, the state championship teams that made the runs last year are primed to do it again this year, the same ones, and it's like a tradition kind of thing for them to keep rolling along.
Semifinalists last year in 7A, they're going to be in Class 4S this year. And I talked to Coach Whittemore, especially the fact their district, their entire schedule is about one. There's no gimme on that schedule. Even Gainesville Eastside, being the team that's probably going to be the one that's really rebuilding, there's no gimme on their schedule on Buchholz. They've had the top of the time, playing the games. You got your district games. You're in a 5-team district, but that's 4 district games. You got to go play 6 other games.
Right.
They're coming back, knocking down the door and saying, "Hey, play me, I want to play you." And
right.
It's you got to find those games, and at the end of the day, Buchholz. You may have tried in a tough classification in 7A with having metropolitan schools and suburban schools. Now you're in a 4S where hey, it's not just Buchholz sitting there. There's a Niceville, there's a Lakeland, there's a Venice sitting there. So at the end of the day, and we're going to see this as we go around the state. There's going to be a lot of great football, and I think the football schedules this year that we're starting to see, that we have seen so far, are going to be an indicator of the teams are now like, okay, we're past COVID, we're going to go travel, what we're going to do, we're going to go further, we're going to go whatever we have to do to play the best competition, regardless of what the classification number says. We're going to go better ourselves, and that's what a lot of teams want to do. And of course, I'll say this: the number of interstate matchups that between other states this year, that number has increased between Florida and other states, and that's a good thing, because it's the indicator of where our football can be at. It's the thing is that it comes down to, as we've talked about before. We've talked about it before many times on different programs and things over the years. Teachers' pay, coaches' stipends. Those have got to be fixed if we really, really want to take football Florida back to where it has been, and what all of us remember it. We still got great football. It's just
Right. Yes, a lot of things to fix, no doubt about it. But good job today, man. You've been over there in that back room doing as much as I have out here.
associate executive director of athletic services, and Scott had many years as an associate athletic director at Santa Fe College, which is right up here the road here in Gainesville. And Scott works with the FHA, and he worked under Craig Damon in compliance and eligibility. But now Craig being the executive director, Craig's made some moves around the building. There's been some new positions coming up, and even it's good to see the FHA starting to get back out there with the membership, and we want to say that, and we're going to encourage them. Hopefully, we'll be working with them on some things here.
We will be. We will be. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. A lot of energy. And I think we kick it off a little bit and start it up with our media days. This is the first, folks, of 16 that we're doing all across the state of Florida. Tomorrow, we will be in Spring Hill at Springstead High School, bringing you our North Suncoast Channel region games. Yes, we're going to be in the auditorium over there, so great setup over there. We appreciate everything that Springstead High School is doing for us in Spring Hill, and that's tomorrow, folks, live across the state. So if you're tuning in today, we got another day. We got another one on Wednesday. We'll be at the RP Funding Center in Lakeland with our Citrus Belt channel. All those teams as well coming in as too. Folks, we're covering every high school in the state of Florida. Nobody else is doing this, but we are here on the Varsity Sports Network. We're going to take a break. We're going to try to get this last team on board. It's Vanguard out of Ocala. Everybody wants to hear what's going to happen to them, but we'll let you know here shortly on when they're coming back, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Network.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach Paul here at D1 Orlando on Lake Mary. Here we got everything that you will need. We have strength classes. We have boot camp classes. Also, guess what? We have physical therapy here. If you have any ailments, any injuries, or any questions or concerns about why your joints do this or your muscles do this, we sit up here and educate you on that. Now, are you learning that at any other gym? I don't know, but I know you're going to learn that here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here, beautiful. Oh, surging in right at the top of the 6.
Jabari pads a little slim. He's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports of Episode 2 out today.
This is the High School Scoreboard Show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
Welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here, beautiful.
Jabari patterns a little slim. He's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports on episode 2 of the Nation.
This is the high school scoreboard show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
When you're a star high school student athlete, you compete tirelessly on the court and in the classroom to achieve your one dream of playing in college. Top schools recruit you and even offer you a scholarship. Then senior year hits, and you find out that the class you took actually doesn't count. Your GPA is .25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low. All because your counselor, your coach, and your parents couldn't make sense of the rules. And by the time you find out, it was too late to catch up. Boom. Game over. Honest Game is the clear pathway for getting in. We automate the process so the student, the parent, the coach, the counselor, and the college all get real-time eligibility updates.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network presentation of the 2022 High School Football Media Days, live here from Hotel Indigo here at Celebration Point here in Gainesville, Florida. Bobby Latmore, your host for Varsity Sports Network. And we are joined by one of the top teams here in Central Florida, the north part of the Central Florida area, from Ocala. Folks, everybody welcome the Knights from Vanguard High School out of Ocala. Gentlemen, how you all doing today? Wow, I tell you what a season you guys had last year, but you gotta know in your hearts, I can see it in some of your faces already, that's not the way you wanted it to finish, was it? Well, you've been Lanford Slaughter, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good.
You've been designated as the lead. Unfortunately, Coach Ed Farmer is stuck in a traffic jam right now, so that's what we've been waiting for him to get here. But we're going to go ahead. We're on live TV right now, so we're going to go ahead and get it out. If he does show up, we will break for a commercial break and be right back. But Lanford, talk to us about Coach Farmer after last season, losing that game to Jones, so close in that semi-region final. What was his message to you guys last year at the end of that game?
If I remember it right, it was mostly, I mean, obviously at the end of the game, the seniors are leaving, so we're not entirely focused on the next season until maybe the day after that.
Right.
But, I mean, to the rising seniors and the rising juniors, it was mostly that work harder, and I think just try to improve as a unit overall, like what we've been doing. But most importantly, I think get more consistency in both practice and the weight room and everything, and so that we can obviously become more disciplined as a team and work together better over the next season.
Great message from Coach, man. He wants to get back there, doesn't he? You guys have a very tradition program there at Vanguard. You guys are very successful in the last few years. Last year getting to the region final, unfortunately not coming close, but a few years ago you did get to the semifinal, and I think a few years before that you guys were in the state final, were you not? Or won the state championship, if you guys remember that correctly. But that was a few years before you guys, back in 2004, 2005, I believe is when you guys were there. But I tell you what a great season last year. I'm going to go down the list here and talk to some other Lanford, thank you very much for stepping in for Coach Farmer right there and talking a little bit about last year. Where's Javon Salter? How are you, sir? Take a mic, grab it, get up close to you right there. So you're an athlete. You play all over the field. So tell me what your favorite position is. Running back? You guys had a good year last year offensively. Has Coach Farmer changed anything this year on the offense with the new kids coming in and leaving? So you guys are staying the status quo, running the same offense again this year. Don't want to open your playbook and tell everybody, but yeah, I hear you. Oh, you got something a little different and everything? Okay. So Coach Farmer goes to you guys at the end of the season last year, gets into the summer with you guys in the spring. He starts working with you guys. What's been his message this year back in the summer? What do you see this year happening for this team this year? You do see it. You guys ready to get back to it? Fantastic. That's awesome. So let's meet now. Thank you, Javon. That was great right there. Let's meet Riley Smith. Riley, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Fantastic. You are an outside linebacker and a defensive end, which is pretty stout on that defense over there, which had a very good season last year. Tell me about that defense this year. Is it going to be better or about the same or what?
Better.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Man, you guys had a good defense last year. So how are you going to get better this year?
That secondary is a lot more developed. The linebackers, we got a couple of new additions to it. So, and of course, the defensive line is going to be great.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about Coach Farmer's message to you guys and what it's been going through the summer.
Teamwork. I mean, we all have to play together. We had some incidents, but we all came back together, grew better as a team. Did a lot more stuff together this summer, a lot more than what I did see like last year.
Fantastic. That's awesome, man. That's got to be special for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Your coach just walked in, and we're going to take a quick break and get him up here and get him in with you guys here for a second. He got through the traffic jam.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to get him up here on the stage with you here in a second. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Coach Farmer joining his team right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach Paul here at D1 Orlando and Lake Mary. Here we got everything that you will need. We have strength classes, we have boot camp classes. Also, guess what? We have physical therapy here. If you have any ailments, any injuries, or any questions or concerns about why your joints do this or your muscles do this, we sit up here and educate you on that. Now, are you learning that at any other gym? I don't know, but I know you're going to learn that here.
Are you in the market for the finest athletic apparel available? Check out theimperialpoint.com. Fully sublimated designs, top quality, made in the USA apparel for any team and any fan. Check them out today at theimperialpoint.com or give them a call at 800-801-4884. Imperial Point Apparel, made in the USA.
And welcome back here to Hotel Indigo here at Celebration Point in Gainesville, Florida for the 2022 Varsity Sports Network High School Football Media Days. And in the middle of our Vanguard interview, Coach Farmer got through the traffic jam, and he's here, Coach Ed Farmer, the head coach for the Knights of Vanguard High School. And, Coach, what a phenomenal year you guys had last year. Congratulations on that run. Go ahead and take the microphone and talk into it for us. There you go. So tell us a little bit about that run last year. What made it happen, and what was so special about it?
Again, just like this year, start with the summer, the hard work we put in last year. Just turn things around, winning a lot of 7-on-7 competitions. We actually won the Florida 7-on-7 last year, with state 7-on-7, UCF 7-on-7, a couple more things. And we actually competed in the same thing this year. We didn't go out as winners this year, so our plan this year is go out as winners of being state champs. So I'm putting the challenge on these guys. They don't know nothing about it yet, but hey, we got some goals to meet, so they got to be state champs.
There you go. They know it now, don't they? Coming up. Yep, absolutely. Coach, you guys lost to a very good Jones football team last year, very short, by slim margin last year. When you lost that football game last year, and Lanford did a good job of explaining your message and everything like that, but I want to hear it from you. What was your message to that team to come back here to 2022 and get ready to play football again?
I'll just go right back into it. We know what happened, and a couple of mistakes cost us the game, and so we got to limit those mistakes. And to do that, we got to continue to work hard, continue to do what we did last year. We didn't do anything wrong. We just had a couple of mistakes that happens in the game of football. So we just got to do what we've been doing, and we're doing that, but do it better. Find a way to be more disciplined. Find a
way to hang on to the ball. Less mistakes in secondary. Make sure we make key blocks. Playing assignment football is gonna be the key.
Yeah, no doubt, especially when you're going into something you're going into this year. Last year, you guys were in that 6A bracket last year, which is now turned into split. You guys are now in 3S Suburban with a District 5, which is still a very strong district, but you don't see those teams anymore that you would see in that metro area to play them and come through them anymore. So, how much more, I'm going to say it, difficult or easy is it going to be this year with you going through the playoffs?
If you ask me that, of course, I'm saying it's the same. It's still gonna be competitive, just competitive. You got Lake Wells is one of those teams in there, and they're pretty good. You got Daytona Mainland there in there too. You got to play good football still. Don't The tables don't change because we're 3S. Either suburban metro, it doesn't matter. You still got to continue to play good football. In the game of football, any team can beat you on any given Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. You still gotta, you know, win the game at the end. If it's during the regular season, you want to get through your district, and then you get into the playoffs. It's just like we do with it. We talk about it in 7-on-7. You got to win and go home. So we don't want to go home. We want to continue to win.
Yep, that 7-on-7 is a good program to get you guys instilled in for the summer workouts, and then coming into the start of the fall practices. That's very vital to your program. I can see why, and that's really good, Coach. We're going to move along down to the rest of everybody else that we're coming to right now. We did Lanford, we did Javon, we did Riley. Now we're going to Josh Rembert. Where's Josh? How are you, sir? Last year, again, coming short in that game right there. You heard the message from Coach Farmer, and yet what drives you here for 2022 to get back there? So you're an athlete. They say that you play everywhere. Are you going to be one of those athletes that plays all 11 positions in one game? Yeah, look at you smiling. Maybe Coach Farmer.
He can't get it done.
I bet he can. I bet he can. But Josh, what's been the message from Coach Farmer in the summer? You guys have been playing the 7-on-7s. Coach says win or go home. That's kind of what you do in the playoffs. It's the kind of atmosphere we want to be a part of. But also as far as the conditioning and getting ready for the 2022 season, what's been that message? How do you feel about coming into 2022? You ready? You are? You really look it. You look good. That's all right. Well, good luck to you this year. That's going to be great. Let's move on right over to Jamaris Jones. How are you, sir?
Good.
I'm going to go ahead and throw him in there too. Jamari Jones, your twin brother. You guys doing all right today?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Now, after last season, it was a heartbreak losing that game, obviously. And I hate to keep bringing it up, but I want to get your emotions and your feelings on that because I want to know what's going to drive you here in 2022 to not let that happen again.
I think that that loss from last year just like made the team like more hungrier this season to get past that.
How so? How much more hungry are you? What do you? I mean, you tasted it. You've been there. You want a little. You want it back.
Yeah. I I just feel like it just made us hungrier. Like anybody would be hungrier after that loss and losing to Jones again. Like we just like really just like,
Yep.
yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. I feel you. I feel you. What you got for me, Jamari?
Dang, like it's like no other like all the classes before they all wanted it, but we wanted too. Yeah, we want to be the first ones to go to state because we went to state in a minute.
You'll win the state. Okay. All right. That's what I want to hear. Trey Stokes down there at the end. Last but not least, linebacker.
Yes, sir.
Going to keep everybody from scoring this year?
Yes, sir.
What kind of defense you guys running this year? Same as last? You guys make a little bit of changes?
Same as last.
Same as last?
Yes,
Pretty
sir.
good defense.
Great one.
Yeah, great defense. I'm sorry. That's awesome. Very good. So what are you doing to prepare yourself for the 2022 season?
Sir, every day we working. We got us out here. We conditioning, running hills, lifting weights, pulling sleds. Doc, Coach Farmer. He'll have us running 100 yards, pulling 100 pounds of sleds. We doing everything to get better, get ahead of the competition.
He's telling them.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Is it more determined this year during the summer, or is it basically been this like this all the time?
It's definitely for me. It's more determination for everybody. We're ready to work.
Got a little taste of where you want to be and didn't come through. Now you want you want all of it down, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Coach, what a good bunch of kids, man. You did a good job.
Awesome bunch of kids here, group of kids. That all these young men have excellent grades, and they work hard. Like you say, every day they're there to work. My goal this year was to make 24 workouts, but we upped it. That was last year group. Last year group had 24 workouts. This year group we're headed towards a new goal. It's 30 workouts. So we got 30 some workouts we want to make. To make sure we're just trying to find ways to get better. So extra work, whatever it takes to get better. So we're pulling those sleds up the hill, like Trey mentioned earlier. I mean, they're working. They're coming in and watching film, just doing all the extra things it takes to have a successful team and avoid those bumps and those humps in the road.
No doubt about it. I'm going to ask one question. This is for everybody on the panel up here. Where are we going this year? I love it. That's what I want to hear. You guys know what to say it. You know what to say. Coach, thank you so much. I'm glad you made it.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you're glad you made it. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys play this year. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch you guys. So good luck. Yes, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you guys 2022 here, maybe hopefully on Varsity Sports Network on a couple games. So that'll be fantastic.
Go Knights.
Yeah, there you go. Go Knights. That's it, folks. We're going to take a quick break and come back and close this one out. But you just watched the 2022 High School Football Media Day here for North Central here in the North Central Florida area. And what a great day. We couldn't finish up with a better high school football team than Coach Farmer and the Vanguard Knights. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this to close things out. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here now. Beautiful.
Jabari finds a little slim. He's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports on episode 2, Alex and
This is the High School Scoreboard Show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to a phenomenal day here on our first day of our Media Day tour here across the state of Florida here in 2022 for Varsity Sports Network. We are so excited. Day one completed, but we've got so much more left to go. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We will be in Spring Hill, Florida at Springstead High School to bring you our North Suncoast teams up there in that area. There's 20 to 25 teams that we'll have media days for. And then on Wednesday, we will be at the RP Funding Center over in Lakeland for our Citrus Belt channel as well for those teams. And then on Saturday, Pensacola. Yes, folks, we're all the way up in the Panhandle. I got Pensacola covered. They're going to be handling 5 different counties up there on Saturday at Blue Wahoo Stadium over there in Pensacola for our 4th media day this week. So, folks, you don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay tuned to Varsity Sports Network for all-day coverage of high school football sports here in the state of Florida. No one covers it more than we do here on Varsity Sports Network. So, for everybody here at Varsity Sports Network, the whole crew that helped out today, I want to thank them personally for all they've done. I'm Bobby Latmore, your host. We will see you tomorrow again for another media day here on VSN. Have a great night.
Honest game. Everyone knows what to do before.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here, now. Beautiful.
Jabari pat's a little slim. He's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into sports of episode 2, Alex Vanguard.
This is the high school scoreboard show right here on Varsity Sports Network.
When you're a star high school student athlete, you compete tirelessly on the court and in the classroom to achieve your one dream of playing in college. Top schools recruit you and even offer you a scholarship. Then senior year hits, and you find out that the class you took actually doesn't count. Your GPA is 0.25 off, or your SAT score is 10 points too low, all because your counselor, your coach, and your parents couldn't make sense of the rules. And by the time you find out, it was too late to catch up. Boom. Game over. Honest Game is the clear pathway for getting in. We automate the process so the student, the parent, the coach, the counselor, and the college all get real-time eligibility updates. With Honest Game, everyone knows what to do before it's too late. In the last 20 years, total athletic scholarship money has